It's my last day here at CES and I saw a robot that plays ping pong, a wood board that can control your smart home by playing piano chords, Elgato's new Stream Deck built into a keyboard, which was awesome, some of my favorite accessory brands like MoFT, Baseus, ESR, and more. I learned RadioShack still exists. I got to try other AR glasses, this time from XGIMI, and I found the literal end of CES. I'll tell you what I mean in a second, but as for robots, I finally went to the North Hall here at the convention center, and there are robots everywhere, including a robot that can play ping pong, robots doing all kinds of things, and I also saw the SwitchBot robot finally try to load a towel in a washing machine. I'll speed it up a little bit, but it's painful. A whole load of laundry, maybe it'll be done in about 4 hours. But when it comes to smart home, I finally got to try the MUI board. This is a wooden board you can mount on your wall. It connects via Matter, and it can control things like your Apple, Google, or Amazon smart home. Not only can you have icons on the wood board like a curtain or a lamp, and then actually just touch the board to control your smart home, you can even bring up a piano and play chords that then control your smart home. So you play a D minor chord, it closes a curtain or runs a scene, play an F major chord, it does something else. It's actually really cool, but it is $800. It's also on Indiegogo right now, so it's still trying to get investment. I think this was at CES last year as well, so I don't know if you'll actually be able to get your hands on it soon. Then I got to look at the Elgato Galleon keyboard. This is a mini Stream Deck built into a mechanical keyboard, so you can use it just like any other Stream Deck. Looks awesome. Honestly, I kind of want one. Not wireless, you have to connect it to your computer via USB. Then you can do crazy things with it. They also showed me a video game, Expedition 33, and one of the team at Elgato actually programmed a bunch of scenes, even complex moves that you can then trigger with the Stream Deck buttons on the keyboard. Pretty wild. I'm gonna try to get my hands on that because to run shortcuts that are right there next to the keyboard, I think that'd be sweet. Then I was determined to find the literal end of CES, so I came to the convention center, entered through the South Hall, and then walked through the entire trade show floor all the way to the North Hall, and I'll tell you, it gets weird at the far reaches of CES. There are a lot of almost makeshift booths on one end that no longer had brand names on it, or sometimes brands you just never heard of. Sometimes there were just places and city names on the booths, and it's accessories you would think of like batteries, chargers, hair dryers, all kinds of stuff. It was definitely a far corner of CES, but I kept walking and I finally found brands I recognized like MoFT, Baseus, ESR, and others. I stopped by the MoFT booth, and they actually have a MagSafe wallet coming out. You've probably seen it on my channel before, but this one's gonna have Find My built in with a speaker so you can ping it and find it easily via that sound. And their tripod wallet's gonna be coming out with Find My later this year as well. Also, I saw once again my favorite iPad keyboard, which is the Dynamic Folio from MoFT. I've talked about it here on the channel. It's for all size iPad, I just love it. Also stopped by the Baseus booth, saw all their chargers, MagSafe batteries, same with ESR, Aqara U400, which I saw their 20K MagSafe battery pack, which is kind of hilariously thick, but if you really want all the battery and still charge wirelessly, you can do that with that UGREEN battery pack. Also, while I was walking through, I found RadioShack. I thought maybe RadioShack was still alive, but they have a booth here at CES. They're selling all kinds of chargers and audio gear, even MagSafe batteries. I used to work at RadioShack 20 years ago, which is pretty wild. And when I asked the lady, she said, yeah, a lot of people come by and say that. So, you know, a lot of RadioShack alumni at CES, it seems. I'm here with Jan, the founder and CEO of Paperlike.
Hello.
And he's literally cleaning my screen to put a Paperlike screen protector on it at CES on the show floor. I've never had one, so I'm excited to try it.
I want to show the way that you can apply this fancy butterfly application method anywhere, even in the busy high street of CES.
Well, thanks, Jan. I also got to try another pair of AR glasses, this time from XGIMI. They usually make projectors, and I've covered them here on the channel, but they're coming out with some AR glasses called Mimo Mind later this year. Similar functionality as the Even Realities and a lot of the other AR glasses brands I saw here at CES. You can do live translation, you can do teleprompter type features, it can also record audio, and then you get a transcription and summary in the app. But I wanted to see if you did a teleprompter, could you still look at a camera and then read off the teleprompter on the glasses? So here's a short clip of me reading on the teleprompter on the glasses and then actually trying to look at the camera at the same time. I'm honored to be with you today for your commencement from one of the finest universities in the world. Truth be told, I never graduated from college, and this is the closest I've ever gotten to a college graduation. It's not going to be super seamless. It's not going to look like you're looking directly at the camera, I don't think, but you can move the screen around, left, right, up, and down. Plus, it has 16-hour battery life. The teleprompter is auto-scrolling, so it can detect what you're saying and then automatically scroll down. And it also has a built-in speaker, unlike some other AR glasses, so you can listen to music. It's not a great speaker, but you can do it if you want. And as I was walking through the trade show floor, I looked at all the huge TVs once again. robot vacuums literally everywhere, and this is it. I've finished my time here at CES. Thanks for following along and watching all the recap videos. This was fun. You know, there's not a lot of Apple stuff aside from the accessories. Obviously, there's a ton of smart home stuff. That's why it makes sense for all the smart home creators to come here every year. Whether I come next year, I think it depends on who will be here, maybe who reaches out before as far as like PR emails. But I was really glad I did this once. I have followed CES coverage for years and years, so I've always wanted to be here. So kind of like WWDC last year, this is a dream come true, and you all have made that possible. So thank you for watching, thank you for engaging, and I hope you enjoyed my coverage here, some of my reels. And if you're new, get subscribed, hit that like button. You can see my previous day recaps up there. And I also do a ton of shortcuts, which I've been sharing shortcuts while I've been here at the CES conference to anyone who asks me, and I'll put one of my other shortcut videos somewhere around here. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back with your regularly scheduled programming as soon as I get home, and I'll catch you next time.